I ain't hungry. First, I always say hungry dogs run fast. I ain't hungry. I'm starving.
Hurd takes the snap. He's back. He's going to run. He's in. Touchdown! Jalen Hurd.
When that cage opens up again, our teeth are snarling. We're drooling. We're ready. We're hungry, ready to hunt again.
Dallas. We hate you. Racing snow. The Eagles train to go. The Eagles win.
And again, and again, and again.
It ain't about them. It's about us. We play up to our potential. Each and every one of us together. Nobody can beat us. I promise you. Promise you.
What is up, my brews? My Phillies brews. We are back. Phillies fall to the Mets, and they're down. They're down 2-1 against the Mets, and it's pretty bad performance, if you ask me. We were outscored 13-4 in the two losses in this series, and in those two losses, we're only scoring 2 runs apiece. It's not looking good. We got John in here today. What's going on, John?
How we doing? Thanks for having me, brother.
Oh, man. What do you think? What do you feel? How's your intuition on this one?
Man, I'm freaking disgusted. And I'm going to tell you this, like, this team is lifeless, man, except for last night. Like, up until we get those hits last night, the team is lifeless. And then you look at them tonight and it's just lifeless. It's crazy.
It's pathetic. Like, I don't understand. And you're against, I mean, we're not like grinding it out with a team. You can clearly see the Mets have that energy. They've come to play baseball. And you look at our team, if playing playoff baseball in October in the NLDS isn't firing you up enough to go out there and produce, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm with you right there. Like, it's been like, what, 200 games or whatever the season is, it's like, can we please, you made it. You won the NL East. We're in playoff baseball. Can we get a little hype? But I still feel like we're at that all-star break burnout, Well,
what happened? I mean, let's talk about that. Cause yeah, this team leading up to the all-star break was the best team in baseball. They were firing on all cylinders. I mean, we had like 3 pitchers. Ranger Suarez was in the Cy Young talks. And then after that all-star break, just fell off a cliff.
Yeah, I mean, the All-Star break really, really, really seemed to do it for us. I watched, I'll be honest, I watched just about every single game up until the All-Star break. And then after the All-Star break, I continued to watch. And then it was just like, I can't watch this anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we were burnout. We were dry.
Yeah, it was tough to watch there. It was definitely the losing streaks were definitely tough to watch. And we can talk about that more, but we got a guest here. We got a new personality in the chat. You want to introduce him, John?
Yes, we got one of my best buds here from paintball, a Philly native, if you will, Mr. Zach Bartlestone. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Did you watch? I assume you watched the game.
I yes, it was
Any first takes?
difficult, flat, didn't care,
Yeah.
you just look around and you just already see defeat. It's disappointing, and it's the Mets. Like, come on, we like we cannot lose to them. Come on, the Mets.
Yeah. Show me something. It's like a dead body being drugged through the street.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
I don't need to see our hype reel rallies type of play. But I mean, give us some type of baseball.
Yeah.
A little
Here's
bit.
an idea. Stop swinging for the fences and put the ball in play.
Yeah, I totally agree. Everyone wants to be the magical man, the person who saves everyone. And listen, that's how games aren't won.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, sure enough, like some people will come through in the clutch. Great. If that happens to be fantastic. But just like we know in paintball, you never want to put yourself behind like that. you don't want to have to rely on that scenario, that person, that hit, that home run, that walk off, whatever
Yeah.
it is. You don't.
Yeah.
It's the last
Well, I
thing
gotta-
you want to have to rely on.
Yeah, Zach and John, I got a question for you as it pertains to what's going on. But first, we got another friend of the show in here. You might remember him from last episode. What up, Jib?
Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. Well, here's what I want to ask you guys, because yeah, John, Zach, you guys have played a competitive sport, and you guys played paintball. Have you ever experienced just like a big time game or a big time tournament and just coming out flat and uninspired?
Oh, too many times.
So what's the mentality? What happens?
You either correct it. At some point, everyone has to look around. There's got to be a leader or a couple guys that, kind of set the tone and wake everyone up and get them into the right mental space. Otherwise, you're gonna just watch it get worse and worse.
Well, here's the thing too, like sometimes one big play can turn it all around. You know what I mean? That's what the Phillies
Sure.
need. Like they need one big play to turn around. We saw that not last night, but
Sunday.
yeah, Sunday night. So I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm tired though of having like one big play try to turn around. Like let's just come
Yeah.
out and do something big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, sure, but it goes back to it again. Like we need a big play. That's what we need. Like, come on. Like how about like what you said before? Just get the ball and play.
Yeah.
Let's let the big
Do the
play happen
basics.
just through all of us.
Do the basics, right?
Yeah, correct. Control the controllables.
It's such a pathetic thing we have to talk about, going back to the basics. Going into game 4.
But
of the
again, who are
NLDS.
we? Who are we?
No, come on.
It's
No, as
tough.
a
It's
team-
tough.
Yeah.
You
I know.
expect these guys can mentally pull themselves out of it and be there on game day every day, and that's what they're paid to do. But it's tough. Like, sure, you're gonna have off nights. You're not gonna be, the best, but
This is
You
not
know,
the
y-
off night to have,
yeah, you can't. You can't.
You got one more off night and then it's over. Bud.
Yeah, we mentioned it
Yeah.
on the pod.
And we're
Sunday.
away
Yeah, this was a must-win game, I think, at least in my
in
opinion.
shitty
Now-
stadium.
Yeah, now I know it's not over, but I mean, you don't want to be down 2-1 on a must-win. I feel pretty down about it. Jib, what do you think?
I
Jibs,
think
yeah.
I think you guys hit it on the head. I mean, we're coming out flat. First and foremost, just like we did the other night, 2 nights ago, and I agree. You shouldn't be relying on that one big play to propel us into something great in a game. And again, you guys hit it on the head. Back to the basics. That's it. Just small ball. We're not playing small ball. We're not going to win games that way.
Yeah, but when have we relied, like, have we been able this season to rely on small ball? I mean, do we just live and die by the big swing, the home run? I mean, is that what we have to
With
do?
Schwarber leading off.
Let me say this. There was an old interview with Howard Eskrin. He was saying something to Rob Thompson and about playing like small ball, and Rob Thompson just looked at him and said, "No, we're gonna slug. That's what we do. We slug." So I think that's where we're at. You see, where slugging gets you. If you're not hitting the ball, slugging ain't doing nothing for you.
Ain't going to win a series like that.
No.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's a tough one because it's, I don't necessarily mind that mentality, but at the same time, as players, like, I mean, when you guys all talk and you realize, like, the coach may be like, all right, is that what we're actually doing? We're all just trying to slug. Well, is it working out? I don't know. Like, yeah, it's nice when we get on those runs, but I mean, when we don't,
Well, it's just
it's
like we
the
said
fucking
earlier.
Mets.
like we said earlier, it's not from the All-Star game before that, we're slugging. You know, we're beating teams. We have like 15 hits, 10 to 15 hits. You know, we're dominating teams, and we're just not there.
Yeah. There's a moment, and I think I texted you guys about this, but there was just a moment in the game that I think like really stood out to me. Uh the sixth inning. You know, because they were almost parallel. You got 2 on, no outs. What the Phillies did, they end up swinging at the next 6 pitches, not getting anyone across. And I don't know why. Why is Bryce swinging there? The guy just walked 2 batters, and you come up. It was the worst. It was the worst at bat I think I've seen in the postseason from Bryce. And then you look on the flip side, the Mets are in the same exact situation. They're able to convert runs on that inning, and you just saw 2 different teams, in my opinion. It was really sad.
Well, again, I mean, if Mets are playing small ball. You
Right.
know, Harper comes up. He's trying to make the big play. He's trying to. I think we were down 2-0 at that point, and he's trying to make the big play like he always does. I mean, honestly, that's what he's paid to do. You know, make the big play or too big of play. I think in his head, and that's just me speaking from my opinion. He's trying to make too big of a play. Again, back to small ball. Back to get the ball in play. See what happens. See what kind of errors the Mets can make, and see what you can come of it. You know, that's just my take on it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be a small ball game because you come out in the first and they were making contact. Sure, you know, Mets had some defensive plays that they made, but I thought, okay, let's let this crowd settle down. Let's get settled in, and as long as we're seeing the ball and making contact, I really thought we were going to be able to get batters on base and really move them across, but just didn't turn out like that.
Maybe that just proves the point that we have to hit the long ball.
Yeah, it's possible.
Which it's.
That's
I
our
mean,
only
we
option.
got the guys to do it, but yeah, I mean, shit. You think about it. You know, if they don't, like, how many other guys? Like, yeah, we got guys that are capable of it, but you know, it's few and far between. So it's, you know, what are we doing? Those guys are. I mean, we got a great average through the lineup, which is like, you know, it almost plays to it, but uh, you know, we just, yeah, it comes down to we just need people to get hits, you know, and keep it moving, you know. But
Exactly it.
we need it. We need it. You know, we can't have solo home runs. We need something more. You know, we need help. Can't
And I
just
think
When we get into that bottom of the lineup too, though, we need from the 6, 7, 8, 9 batter, we need hits from those guys. And if at the very least, we need those guys on base.
yeah. Well, I guess stats don't convert to mental.
we can't be waiting until there's 2 outs in the inning to be getting a runner on base.
Yeah,
and
that
ex-
too.
and-
That
and ex-
too.
and expect a result out of it. Expect runs out of it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Craig. Like I'm sick. I'm sick of my stomach of getting guys on base with 2 outs. You know, it's worthless almost.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I called it out. I called it out tonight. The first 3 times Harper was up to bat, he was 0-2 every time. The first 3 at bats, he was 0-2, down in the count. How do you expect to come back from that? You don't.
Especially that big 6th inning. You know, it was 2 on, big 6th inning, no outs. And then Harper just swings at something way outside. Like he's just checked out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But here's the question. Tomorrow. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, what do you guys think about was that Bohm going to second? Try to stretch it out, and he got snug up.
Yeah, Bohm is slow as hell.
Dude,
Yeah.
I saw a clip, like, as he was sliding in, I was like, is he even trying? But I'm not sure if that was like just me not seeing it or whatever, but it's like fuck, I get it, you know, but we gotta pick our battles wisely, you know.
Well, yeah, like
we're losing the war. Battles we're barely winning either.
so I got on this the other day. I guess it was game 2, or was it game 1? I forget what game it was at this point, but Harper should have hit a triple, and he stayed
He
at
held
second.
off. Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought he would
yeah,
have.
yeah.
I thought he would have had. It would have been closer than I thought after seeing it later.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
you're down big, so it's like let's get aggressive. You know what I mean? Let's make them make a great throw, right? And then
Yeah.
he doesn't take the triple, he takes the double. So, and then
but
not only that, no, hold on. Castellanos comes up and he hits, what could be the scoring run for us that game. I guess it was game 1. And they don't send Harper home again, so we're not aggressive again in the base running. So we don't score there. But I don't know. I mean, I kind of like what Baum's doing, but obviously he's got to head first it in there, Pete Rose style.
Oh yeah, yeah. He looked like he was gonna cry. I mean, I've never seen a guy look like that be a professional athlete.
Here's a hot take.
I would have been crying.
Here's a hot take.
But I mean, come on.
Here's a hot take. It's time to sit Baum down. He's hurting us big time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If you asked me Sunday, I was against it, but yeah, I got to agree.
Yeah.
And shame on me, I wasn't paying attention. But why? No Stott? What happened there?
He got sat today because he's not great against a left-handed pitcher. Same with Marsh. They've been bad. They've been bad against left-handed pitchers all year. However,
I will say that throw to home though was would he have made the same play?
Yeah,
No?
I think
that force that was big. That was big. That was smart. He bobbled it and threw it home. Still,
Well, oh, you're talking about Sosa. I think that was Sosa.
Yeah,
that made
Sosa.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think Stott would have made that play. The force out of home.
Stott's a great second base.
No,
defenseman.
he's incredible. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I love him. But I don't know.
He
But,
did a great
like,
job
what-
of keeping his composure and making that play at home though. That was huge.
Yeah,
and-
that was incredible.
Here's a good
great.
question. Like, what happened to Stott? Because last year he's almost going to get a batting title. You know what I mean? Stott was an animal last year. He's been a great defenseman. I'll never take that away from him. Still,
Yeah.
this year he's great at defense.
Yep.
But he's just not there offensively. And the one thing I will give him is that he's going to make a pitcher battle. Stott will foul him off, but he's just not getting
Yeah.
the hits.
He's a
this year.
scrappy hitter.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kind of agree. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Zach.
No, you go ahead.
I agree with John. I feel like last year Stott was kind of the guy who you knew was going to go deep in a pitch count. Like you knew he was going to take a guy who's, either striking the side out or doing very well, and he's going to take him deep into a pitch count, and really challenge somebody that's actually at bat. So, and I just really haven't been seeing that from him this year. I'm not sure how you guys feel about it.
Yeah, didn't they say that I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. Didn't he like go back and get some work done on his swing? And wasn't that like
Yeah.
didn't
That's
something
when
happen?
we're going through our that hype phase when we're just, the incredible fills. We're just crushing it. And
Huh.
then we went through that lull, and then I don't know. I don't know if we're in that, like every team gets them. You go through those lulls where you just, no one's really feeling it, but it's the postseason.
Yeah.
There's no excuses.
I get that it's part of
The
baseball.
Mets won it. They've been grinding. John, you've been there. You've gone through that. It's like when a team gets a bye. Like when you're the team that gets a bye, and you're sitting there waiting for the team that's already played in the morning, and they're already good to go. It's I kind of like being that team that doesn't get the bye.
Oh,
Because
for
you're
sure.
scrappy. You already got warmed up. You're already ready to go. You're hungry. Again, it's the Mets, man. Like they want it. They want it bad.
Yeah.
And we talked about it last week or on Sunday rather. Man, like a 6 seed is so hard to face. Like they battled to get there, and like kind of you're saying, they're the fiery team. They won it, and now they're coming off a wild card series win. I mean, it's tough to face a 6 seed and have the bye, and you're sluggish. It's just tough. And I mean, say what you will, I don't I can't stand the Mets fans. I know Jay, we talked about that
Oh,
like, on text, but like
brother,
man,
brother.
they
I
brought it
just,
though. They brought it. They brought it
yeah.
today.
Oh no, they're playing hot. They're hot.
OMG.
I hate that. The pumpkin. I just
Dude,
want to smash that
I
pumpkin.
don't even know where that came from. All that I just despise the Mets. Like to me, the Yankees are saints compared to them. I just despise them. You know,
Hot
like
take.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know it's crazy, but
Well, I mean, they're still going to pay Bobby Bonilla for another 20 years.
Bobby
There's a
Bonilla
hot
day.
take. There's a hot take. The Killer Bee.
Dude, could you imagine getting a paycheck like every year for not doing
Yeah,
anything?
it's a no-brainer. That's what Otani. That's what Otani's going to do. You know, yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
retired. He's still collecting a Dodgers check.
Oh yeah, he probably gets paid royalties for like when you're watching a game. Hey guys, don't forget, like in the bottom corner, he's gonna be on later. He's gonna be
Yeah.
on later. He's gonna be on tomorrow night. You know,
You,
it's
you know where
Otani
he's
playoffs. I get it, but didn't we discuss this 5 years ago? We all knew how great he was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
All
what
right.
else? What else happened? Oh, Estevez, little mismanage of that grounder.
That was pathetic.
Wow.
Pathetic.
Do I go glove? Do I go barehand? I'm not sure.
Oh man, what's the temperature, guys? What's everyone think? Do we come back and win tomorrow and force a game 5, or are we done? What do you think?
Man, I sure hope so, but it's not looking likely.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. We're coming back.
I don't
So
know.
we play him home.
No,
and
we're
gonna
not
beat
home.
'em.
It's
No.
it's
No,
in New
what?
York.
No. Oh, is it for the I thought it was
Yeah, we're back. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
shit.
back. Yeah.
For the fifth
In the
game?
Mets. We're at the Mets, I think.
Oh,
Right?
we're at fourth game tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
two-
I know. I know. That's
two-
what I'm saying. We beat
Oh,
them
you're gonna
tomorrow.
we
And then
come
the
back
fifth
and
game.
okay.
Yeah.
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 All
Oh,
right. I
yeah.
like it. I like it.
Temp's cold,
Yeah.
man. I'm coming in, coming in a little hot here. I don't have high hopes for tomorrow, especially being another early game.
Love the optimism.
Do you think
Yeah.
that kind of plays to our advantage, though? I mean, I thought today was an early game, and I thought the crowd was in it. Does that early game kind of work to our advantage, being the away team, where maybe, hey, people are in traffic, people can't get off work, or do the
No.
degenerates get the chance to go, where they're just chill,
That's
chilling
that's the
around?
degenerates are
problem.
there. The
That's the
degenerates,
problem is
they're coming
the
out.
Philly fans need time to get up there, you know. But maybe we're gonna have more there tonight or tomorrow night, you know. So that's hopefully gonna work in our favor. We need to have them up there.
The Mets
Man,
fans are a
yeah.
rowdy crowd.
They are. What we talked
They're
about
rowdy
this, like,
crowd.
what do you think the rotation looks like tomorrow in the hands,
Well, it's
and all
Suarez.
hands on deck?
Yeah,
I know, but
Suarez, I think. Yeah.
I know, but like, what's the leash? Who's warming up? Is Wheeler giving us? Is Wheeler able to come in? I mean,
I hope
you know what
so.
I'm saying? Are we thinking like a run? Suarez gives up a run, and we're warming up Wheeler, or what's going on?
Well, this
It
is
almost
my
happened.
hot take. I think
We've been
Suarez
given a
is,
lot of leeway. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think Suarez is going to come out and wheel and deal. I think he's going to be early season Suarez. This is my hot take.
I love
I'm
it.
loving it.
I agree with
pray.
John.
I pray.
Because if not, then obviously he's just become a nobody.
How
he's
many
just-
innings we getting out of him? 6, 7?
I'd say at least 5.
Let's go.
At
Let's
least
go.
5.
I like
I'd
that.
agree. Yeah.
I
All
like
right.
We
that.
need it.
In my,
We need
in my opinion, keep Alvarado out of the picture.
Keep Alvarado out of there.
Keep Alvarado out of there. Maybe Strom, maybe Hoffman. You
Oh,
know,
Hoffman for
I'm
sure,
with that
dude.
there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
pray.
keep Alvarado out of there. I liked what he had against that first batter. I'm like, man, he's throwing 199, but then he just got wild. He just got way too wild, which was typical Alvarado.
Yeah, that's what he does for sure. He throws hard, but like he's just inaccurate.
Yeah.
All right, it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, that's a game within the game. See how Thompson wants to manage that staff. So
Here's
yeah, we'll
another
see.
thing, because we're often a beer podcast. Do I go there? Or?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I would
Yeah.
say so.
Yeah. You know, our boy Bartlestone lives in the heart of quality
Oh,
beer in Philly. You know, I mean, there's a lot of good beer everywhere, but
yeah. Everyone's popping up now. Everyone has
yeah,
the codes.
yeah.
Everyone knows what's good.
What's hot right now in the area,
I
Bartlestone?
mean, Tired Hands is always great. Other half,
Yeah.
they have a spot in Philly now, which is awesome. Tonewood though, Tonewood, they have two
Tonewood,
spots out
Tonewood.
in Jersey, right across the river. They are fire. Get some
The,
Fuego.
Okay.
the
Happen to be
Fuego.
fire. Yeah,
Mhm.
Fuego or the Smallies. Like, you can't go wrong. Um, yeah, some good beer. Then we got yeah, a couple good like beer bars and everything like that out here. They get a good rotation.
What's
So
that?
it's
Monks is out there,
oh,
right?
I mean, legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary. Did you have the muscles?
No,
No.
I don't.
Oh,
I'm not a big muscles guy.
oh,
Not a
man,
big
man,
seafood
that's
guy.
a spot. If you're gonna try them, that's a spot.
I,
They're top notch.
I had an oyster not too long ago for the first time, and I don't know. It was
Oh,
one of those things I didn't enjoy it. I just kind of like threw it back. You know.
yeah, yeah. I'll save
I'll
my
Um.
comments.
I'll say this, Zach. I just got back from California visiting Mr. Speaks here, and we
Yep.
went to a local. I guess it wasn't a brewery, but it was like a more so craft brew area,
Okay.
and had some piney. Was it the
Pliny.
Oh,
Elder?
nice. Pliny.
Piney.
Okay.
Yeah,
Elder.
Yeah.
piney.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Was it the Elder?
Yeah. The elder is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
they were
Yeah.
And then
kicking
I
out.
thought we had something else like the other day, like
Oh.
another day.
Pliny for president, blind pig,
I think you
Blind
guys.
Pig.
Yeah. Blind
Blind
pig. Oh
Pig
yeah,
Oh,
you
was
guys
another
were
one I
drinking
had there.
blind
Yeah.
yeah.
pig. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah. Blind pig's
Yeah.
great.
I love
I
me
heard
some
you were
Russian
looking
River.
for. Yeah, you were looking for some, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. It's not easy to find out here.
All
I
right.
mean,
Well, I'll keep that in
some
mind.
places do like Pliny days, but you know, they get like a sixtel, so lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, if I see anything good, I'll maybe ship some out to you.
yeah. Maybe I'll share some of the East Coast nectar with
Yeah,
you.
get him that Tonewood.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We got to get a network, just this map of of cities and states where people are
No,
just
seriously,
shipping out beer.
seriously, it's real deal. Like Treehouse. I mean, they're
Oh,
some of the
they're the best.
best.
They're the
Oh,
best.
so good, so good. I know people who occasionally just they're passing through Massachusetts or going up there just for the beer themselves. It's like, yo, bring me back a case, and I
I got
mean,
the connect. I got the connect
yeah.
for there. He lives in Connecticut.
Oh my,
Yeah.
wow. Well,
All right. Well,
learn
yeah,
something
we'll
new
have
every
to.
day.
Well, in other
Yeah,
news,
you got the connect.
yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
actually do. But in other news, Devin White released.
Oof. I knew he wasn't going to make it through the bye week.
Well, come to find out, he just doesn't want to play special teams, and he thinks he's, above that. So
Well, let's all right. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt just a little bit here. We
I
don't know
won't.
what was. I know. Yeah, you don't want to do everything you can for the team. See,
Yeah,
there's the door,
yeah, you're gone, bud.
but we don't know what Howie said to him. Like maybe there was like, dude, the guy's what, a 10-year vet or whatever. Maybe Howie said, look, you're gonna come in, you can start. And if he was outplayed in training camp, he shouldn't start. I'm not saying that he should start because of that, but hey, maybe it's like come do special teams. I'm like, I'm good. I'm not saying that I agree with him doing that. I think he should play and help the team, but just I don't know why I had that little moment of devil's advocate there.
Well, the right move was made, but it's like if you're not going to play special teams, then you cannot be on the 53. We have to get somebody up that can play special teams.
For
And
sure.
you can't have 100 linebackers on the team. You know what I mean? Like there's just not enough space because you got to play special teams, bud. That's where it comes down to.
Man, there was timing with that release too. I forget what I read, but if we would have kept him through, maybe it's like the trade deadline, then he would have had to clear waivers, but now he can sign anywhere. So
Yeah,
and
maybe
I think we're off the hook, yeah, for the money.
Well, whatever. Go Birds.
Go Birds. Are we let's yeah, any last thoughts on the Phillies? We're looking forward to tomorrow. Anything to look forward to? Any
Yeah, a win. We're getting a win. Coming back home.
I love that. We going to the game?
Yeah, maybe.
It's gonna tailgate it Friday night.
Yeah.
Get the bats going. That's all I can ask for.
I thought they were gonna get going today. What do I know?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna sign off. Jib, thanks for joining. Bartlestone, thanks for joining.
Yeah.
John,
Thank you for having me.
as always, and go Phils.
Go Phils.